Are you looking for a great one-pot pasta recipe? If you are, you've come to the right place. Today's recipe is a one-pot fusilli with chicken. To brighten it up a little bit, I'm gonna finish it with some fresh dill. You need a half a teaspoon of grated lemon zest to go into the pan with all of your ingredients, so I'm getting that ready right now. And then into a large straight-sided skillet, combine, this is 4 cups of broth, it's chicken broth, 12 ounces of fusilli, half a cup of water, and then a teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, along with that half teaspoon of lemon zest. The chicken isn't gonna go in right away because it would overcook, and we don't want it to overcook. So start your dish off without the chicken. People love chicken breast, but my pet peeve about chicken breast, I feel like, is it gets overcooked very quickly and it can dry out. So keep an eye on it. So what happens is this needs to come to a boil, and you're gonna cook it stirring pretty constantly, I would say, not completely constantly, for about 8 or 9 minutes once it comes to a boil. So keep an eye on that. While I'm waiting, I'm going to chop up a little bit of fresh dill. I need 1/3 cup to finish my dish. So I'm gonna get that ready. If you don't like dill, and I understand that you don't like dill, a lot of people don't, it's a little overpowering for them, or you just simply don't like it, you can replace the dill with fresh parsley. You could add cilantro, it would be super delicious here, I think. If you like cilantro and you don't like dill, well, lots of people don't like cilantro too. Something fresh and delicious at the end, it's up to you. When you get to about 9 minutes, you're gonna add some chicken. This is 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast that's been cut into 1.5 by 2.5 inch pieces. You don't want them too chunky because you want them to cook through in this pan in about 3 minutes. So cut them into nice slices, plus they eat better this way. They're a nicer size for eating. I'm poking the chicken down into the broth a little bit because I'm getting nervous that it's not gonna cook if it isn't covered by broth. So what you're gonna end up with here is a sort of lightly brothy dish. Oh, wait, I forgot to tell you one other thing that I think is really important about this one-pot dish. It's a 5-ingredient pasta. We're not including salt and pepper and olive oil, but other than the salt, pepper, and olive oil, it's only 5 ingredients that you need to think about. So what you're looking for is for your chicken to be completely opaque right through. I like it to be just a hint less than that, so that when I turn it off, and if there's any carryover cooking from the heat, that it doesn't get overcooked. So use your judgment. You need 4 teaspoons of lemon juice for brightness, and 1/3 cup of that fresh dill. And I like to drizzle a little bit of oil into the pan right on top of the stove and sort of emulsify it in, and then you can drizzle more over the top when you're serving. When this is done, your sauce should have reduced to sort of like a thickened broth, but not too much broth. I'll show you what I mean. Turn this off. The starch from the pasta has thickened the sauce as you were stirring it. And there shouldn't be too much, but you want a little bit in there because it's so delightful, and it makes this dish, while it's both comforting and wintry, also feel not too heavy, which is nice, especially if you've been eating a lot. You want maybe a little bit of olive oil drizzled over the top. Sprinkle with a little bit more of that fresh dill. Maybe a little squeeze more of lemon. You want to take advantage of all those flavors that you have. Since you only have 5 ingredients, you want to use them to their maximum capabilities. Give it a taste. It's so delicious, you're never going to believe that it was only 5 ingredients and 1 pot.